The police department says the new system, which was rolled out in the middle of July, has turned up more response than anticipated.
We didn't think that it would hit so well with the public and then we'd get so much response back.
23 ABC submitted a public records request to see how people are using the new system. Records show hundreds of messages have been pouring in, like,
"Light is out at Westwold and Gosford. Very dangerous."
"There's a fire at the Panama southbound on ramp to the 99.
And while those are important to report to police, officials say it appears people may be using the service out of convenience, not necessity.
Well, the state's adopted the model, call if you can, text if you can't, and you should do precisely that. If you're in the position where you can place a phone call, we prefer that you place a phone call so that we can get your help faster.
At BPD, there are 2 people assigned to the Text to 911 feature at all times. They can each handle up to 2 message strings, meaning at any given time, only 4 people needing help can text to 911. That's why officials say it's important the system is used correctly so that the lines aren't clogged.
The only thing I would ask them to consider is if those 4 lines are being utilized and one of them is with your non-emergency situation, how are we going to help potentially their mother or sister or grandmother who could be texting because they've been assaulted or kidnapped or being held hostage somewhere?
Not all people use the feature incorrectly, like the man asking if he and his wife should go out a window when the active shooter scare happened at Mercy Southwest Hospital in August. Or the person who said they had a restraining order on their boyfriend, but now he was on their roof.
"Calling 911, but can't talk out loud. He will hear me. Please help."
It's also helping the deaf community. Officials say that's part of the reason it was created.
We have a pretty large community in the Kern County, and it's helpful for. I know we've had some texts from them already.
Officials say nationwide trends show the program is frequently used. So as time goes on, they expect more people to use the feature. They're just hoping people will use it correctly.
You know, my hope is for it to be utilized the way it was intended to. I think it's going to be something that's going to be around for a while.
Now, something else police pointed out is that instead of texting to 911 in non-emergency situations, you can use the P3 Tips app or the website, which allows you to send in a tip just like texting, and it allows you to send pictures or video as well. Now, police do want to remind the public that abusing the 911 lines through phone or text is a misdemeanor, and you can be charged.
And one thing we were talking about in that piece, Jessica, was that, the dispatchers, when you call, they can really see from your voice whether it's an emergency or a prank call. In the text, it's really hard to gauge that because you can't interpret that.
Right. The tone isn't there. And the other thing that's important that they pointed out is that they can trace your call much better and more accurately to figure out where you are versus a text message. They're still working on that system to really narrow it down better. So another benefit to calling if you can. Now, we have a full breakdown on how to use the Text to 911 system and more real text message conversations that were sent to BPD and KCSO on our website right now at turn223.com.
Important story. All right, a Ridgecrest mother has been accused of killing her 2-year-old son over the summer, was in court today, but her arraignment was continued until next week. 19-year-old Jordan Whitehead charged with second-degree murder and willful cruelty to a child. Whitehead called 911 saying she found her son Aiden face down in the bathtub, but court documents reveal the child had bruising and bite marks on his body. The boy died from injuries just days after the incident. Whitehead due back in court next Tuesday, and she's being held on $1 million bail.
A CHP officer shot at a pit bull this morning after the dog attacked him while officers were clearing several homeless encampments along Highway 99 today. Officers and Caltrans officials visited 3 different locations where encampments have popped up along roadways, including off-ramps and the north and southbound 99 near Ming Avenue and M Street off of Highway 178. At the southbound 99 encampment, when officers approached, they say a pit bull charged and bit an officer's pant leg. The officer opened fire on the dog and struck it once. The dog survived and the officer was not seriously hurt. Officials served people living in the camps an eviction notice, giving them 72 hours to vacate due to the areas being dangerous and near busy roads.
From perimeter fence to perimeter fence, you cannot have an encampment. There cannot be any pedestrians walking on the freeway either. It creates a dangerous situation as well for the pedestrians that are out here, as well as our motorists.
If the people who were served notices do not move within 72 hours, officials say their property will be taken control of by Caltrans. Officials also handed out pamphlets about services available to homeless individuals in Kern County.
Construction began today for the second phase of the Centennial Corridor project. The new phase will demolish what's left of the Bell Terrace overcrossing and will eventually connect to the northbound 99 to the eastbound 58. The Bell Terrace operational improvements for underground utilities caused some delays in the area of Bell Terrace and Weibel Road today. There was a temporary closure of the outside lanes in both directions on Weibel. Those closures lifted around 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Less people attended the Kern County Fair this year than in the past couple of years, despite the cool weather. Fair organizers say about 416,000 people attended this year, compared to 448,000 people last year and 419,000 in 2016. However, the fair helped make quite an impact on the community this year, bringing in 5,000 pints of blood from Houchin Blood Bank, and more than 54,000 pounds of food was collected during the Feed the Need drive. 29 quilts entered for competition were also donated to the Lawrence Small Children's Medical Center at Memorial Hospital, and nearly $3 million sold at animal auctions. One buyer bought animals to donate to the local food bank, which means more than 100,000 pounds of meat will be feeding local families in need.
We actually did see temperatures climb up to the 90s during the fair, so it was warm. We did see clear skies. That's changing, especially into tomorrow. We can see as our sun sets, I'm thinking it's going to be a gorgeous sunset tonight. Clouds are building this evening as we do watch rain chances for tomorrow. Today it was warm. We hit a high of 89 degrees. That's a couple degrees above our seasonal average. We should be at about 85 degrees for this time of year. Right now, we're at 87 degrees in Bakersfield. So we have started our cool down, but a very mild night in store for us. Those 80s right now for our valley. Fraser Park, you're at 68 degrees. Tehachapi currently 72 degrees. Our Kern River Valley in the 70s with some 80s still hanging on in Kernville. And we are watching this low pressure system. You can see it hanging out off the coast of California. It's going to be working its way over the central coast. That's bringing us rain chances in for tomorrow and also cooling down our temperatures. I'll have details on that coming up in just a bit.
The Dolores Huerta Foundation will be hosting 2 free movie nights this week, and those who turn out can also register to vote. The DHF will be showing the film Dolores, once in Arvin and once in Lamont. The documentary film examines the life of Dolores Huerta, labor leader, civil rights activist, and co-founder of the United Farm Workers Union alongside Cesar Chavez. The first showing will be held in Lamont tomorrow from 6:30 until 9 at the David Head Center. The second showing will be in Arvin on Thursday from 6:30 to 9 at the Arvin's Veteran Hall. Everyone is invited to attend the movie, which is free, and to register to vote.
And National Voter Registration Day was last week, and a record number of people who previously were unregistered to vote came out. Looking ahead to the November midterms, about 800,000 new voters registered to vote September 25th, breaking the previous record from 2016 of 771,000 voter registrations. The national campaign had a goal of raising and registering about 300,000 people. The November midterms are just 5 weeks away, so if you need to register to vote, you still have time. You can register at any DMV office or even online. We have information on our website, turn23.com.
Coming up next, flu season is upon us. Hear how you can protect yourself and your family without even leaving the comfort of your car. Leah?
Low pressure is going to be working its way over California through the next day, bringing us cooler temperatures and rain chances. Details in your full forecast after the break.
Welcome back in the Live Center now with your top trending stories at turn23.com. We begin with two stories that were in our newscast earlier, but they have been trending all day on our website. This story of the CHP working with Caltrans to clear out some of those homeless encampments you may have noticed when you're driving around 178. There's that one near 24th Street where Highway 178 goes east towards Lake Isabella. Well, they cleared those out today. A dog, presumably living at one of those camps, bit an officer on the leg. That dog was shot. He survived. The animal did, and the officer was not seriously injured. That story has been trending today. This story also topped our 6 o'clock newscast. It's about that new text to 911 system launched here in Kern County about 2 months ago. Well, some of the text messages dispatchers are getting are not emergencies. So they want to re-put that message out here today. You can read some of the text messages that they've been getting to put the message back out that this is just like calling 911, and they want to get that vital information out to people. You can see more of that in-depth investigation at turn23.com. This story is encouraging. We told you about that Amazon fulfillment center being built near the airport. Construction has begun there. Well, Amazon announced nationwide today that their fulfillment center employees will now receive $15 minimum. That's about $5 more than the California state minimum wage. So good news for folks. More than 1,200 jobs presumably available at that center here in Kern County. A new high wage there at that new Amazon facility. Still no exact ETA when it will be built. You can find the top trending stories anytime at turn23.com. Jess?
Well, we're just entering fall, but health officials are urging people to get prepared for winter, which is peak flu season. Last year, 2 people died in Kern County due to complications from the flu. Kern County Public Health is trying to get the jump on flu season by offering low-cost clinics. If you're in need of a flu shot, they're just $9 at the Public Health Building on Mount Vernon Avenue in East Bakersfield. The clinics are being held every day until Friday from 8 a.m. until 11 a.m. And on Thursday, you can get a flu shot without even leaving your car. Dignity Health and Memorial Hospitals are offering on-the-go clinics for free. There are some rules, though. The shots are for people 18 years and older and will be given on a first-come, first-served basis. That clinic will be held at Mercy Southwest on Shanley Court off of Old River Road from 4 until 6 o'clock Thursday. If you can't make it, more clinics will be held. For a full list, just head to our website, turn23.com.
Well, if we're talking about the flu season, we're most likely talking about fall, and fall is here. And Leah Pizzetti in for Allison Gargaro tonight. You look at these shots behind you, it's really feeling more like fall with the clouds in the skies and potential of rain.
Yeah, Tim, this is my favorite time of the evening and time of the year. I love, especially with these clouds building, a couple live looks across our county. You can see gorgeous sunsets in store for tonight. If you have nothing to do, I suggest heading outside, taking a look at them. We can see Bakersfield, Bear Valley Springs right now, Lake Isabella, and Tehachapi. This cloud coverage building because we do have a system headed our way. Right now it's off the coast of California, so this low pressure system over the next day is going to work its way over central California, and that's going to bring us scattered rain chances. So not too much rain, not a lot of measurable rain, but our first rain of the year, I'll take it into tomorrow. So we can see tonight at 8 p.m. some very slight chances popping up. You could see the occasional scattered shower, but really in the overnight hours into tomorrow morning is when those rain chances really start up. But we do see those gusty winds for tonight. Delano, McFarland around 8 p.m. You're looking at 25-mile-per-hour winds. Similar situation for our desert communities. As I said, overnight hours is when these rain chances really start to build. Tomorrow afternoon into the evening, looking like our highest chances for rain. We can see Wednesday afternoon about 2 p.m. Fraser Park, Grapevine. That's when you're going to see that rain picking up. And as we take a look ahead a little bit farther, Wednesday 4 p.m. our mountain communities really getting it. And then through the night, some scattered showers. Chances continuing, but looking to clear out by Thursday morning. We can see by 10 a.m. that cloud coverage continuing, but our highest rain chances have diminished. As I said, not too much measurable rain though. So our valley, we're talking about possibly maybe 1/10 of an inch. Our mountain totals between 1/10 and 1/4 of an inch. So not too much measurable rain, but we are also talking about the potential for thunderstorms. This is for our mountain and our desert communities really tomorrow into afternoon and the evening hours. And with this, we do want to be aware, especially if this is not a very wet storm. If that lightning strikes and it's a dry area, we do have the potential for fires to start. So just be very aware of that. Hopefully the rain comes and keeps us nice and moist for tomorrow. I do want to see what you're seeing. So send me your pictures. Leah Pizzetti 23ABC on Facebook, Leah Pizzetti on Twitter and Instagram. As soon as you start to see that rain, let us know here at 23ABC. You are our eyes in the community, so we want to see what you're seeing. Our rain chances pick up for tomorrow and our temperatures drop. Take a look at this. We're looking to cool about 10 degrees for our valley. That does mean those upper 70s. 78 degrees expected in Bakersfield, about 40% chance of rain for our valley. Our southern mountains, we're in those 60s, 62 degrees for Fraser Park, 66 for Tehachapi. Our Kern River Valley, we're hanging out in those lower 70s with Lake Isabella looking at 74 degrees. Higher chances of rain for our mountain and our desert communities, as we said. And then those 70s for our desert communities, once again, watching those thunderstorms. Air quality for tomorrow does improve. An AQI of 50, that's in the good range. So definitely enjoy cooler temperatures, better air quality, and the chance for scattered showers. As I said, wrapping up by Thursday, and as we take a look at the week ahead, Columbus Days headed our way on Monday. Temperatures stay pretty stagnant. We're really in the 70s through this upcoming week, upper 70s, so only changing about 3 degrees or so. Same thing for Kern River Valley, Tehachapi, and Fraser Park. Kern River Valley, you're going to be in those mid 70s through the week. Tehachapi, Fraser Park, you'll see those mid 60s through the week. Not a lot of fluctuation, so definitely enjoy those cooler temperatures while we get them.
Oh yeah, I'm hanging on to those cooler temperatures. I'm done with the summer.
It's
I'm
the
ready
sweet
to have
spot.
Yes, it's perfect
Really
right
is.
now.
Not too hot, not too cold.
Yep, that's right.
Sweet. All right. Sports.
Speaking of sweet, Tim.
Yeah, it's awesome. Dodgers.
Yeah, coming up in sports, we'll hear from the ace for the Dodgers after his 6th straight division title, and we'll check in on the Raiders after they snuck into the win column this weekend. That and more. Welcome back to 23 ABC Sports. And just like those Dodgers needed one more game to win the NL West title, the Oakland Raiders needed a little extra to get the win on Sunday as they earned their first win of the season in overtime against Cleveland. Derek Carr once again put up impressive numbers on Sunday, throwing for 437 yards and 4 touchdowns. And unlike the previous losses, the Raiders trailed heading into the fourth quarter, but made an incredible comeback behind Carr's drive that pushed the game into overtime. His 14th game-winning drive in the fourth quarter or overtime. And of course, the victory helped give Gruden his first win back in the saddle.
Feels like my first win in 100 years. You know, it's just great to be back. I thank our fans for hanging in there with us. There's a lot like I said, ups and downs, but to get that field goal with our third-string kicker, backup snapper, never been so nervous on a 29-yard field goal in my life.
The backups stepping up when they're needed most. Next up for the Raiders is division rival, the LA Chargers. And of course, Dodgers fans are still reliving the team's 6th straight NL West title win yesterday for game number 163. On top of hot bats from Bellinger and Muncy, the pitching staff showed their dominance in the game that matters. And this time, the spotlight was shining on rookie Walker Buehler. But the ace, who's been there before, was excited to celebrate once again.
It's a grateful feeling. I feel grateful to get to be a part of this organization. And you know, it's not the ultimate prize. Obviously, we're still searching for that, but not too many organizations can say they've done it 6 years in a row, and I'm just thankful to be a part of it.
And we all know Kershaw will soak up this postseason experience, as he has yet to decide if he'll opt out of his contract at the end of the year. But highlights for the Dodgers are definitely the rookies. Bellinger did it last year, and now it's Buehler. So a lot to look forward to for the Dodgers.
Lucky Dodgers.
Always the next one getting called up.
I know. Do you guys have any Buehler jokes before we go? No.
Buehler?
No.
Buehler?
That's it.
Coming up next.
It'll take too much time.
Yeah. We're going to take a look at our non-Buehler forecast and some potential rain chances on the way.
I'll skip school tomorrow. Welcome back. One final check of our forecast. Some rain chances, they've diminished a little bit, which what we're used to, but still a chance, right?
No pouring rain in store for us, but we are talking about the potential for scattered showers tomorrow afternoon into the evening hours, looking like our highest chances, but even then, still just maybe a tenth of an inch for the valley. Mountains, a little bit more than that. So we're not getting poured on, but scattered showers for tomorrow, clearing out by Thursday. Columbus Day is on Monday. By then, we do look to clear out, but temperatures do stay cool, stay below average, actually. Our Kern River Valley, we're looking at the 70s this week, 50% chance of those showers for tomorrow. Tehachapi, Fraser Park, you're also looking at about a 50% chance of rain for tomorrow. And then we do clear out by next week. And this is that time when we clear out, but our temperatures are cool and mild.
It's nice right now. Oh, yeah.
Soak it up.
Yep, that's it for us at 6. We'll see you on the Now Bakersfield.